All right, I made this video in Spanish and I'll make it in English. A lot of you have been asking me about the registration requirement and to talk about it. And the reason I haven't done a lot of videos on this topic is because it is so specific to each person's situation that I suggest you consult with your attorney if you have one, or an immigration attorney, to figure out if you need to register. Nonetheless, I'm going to share with you this resource, which is helpful in determining, people who are already considered registered, right? And assume that if you're not on this list and you otherwise meet the requirements, then you would need to register. But again, I am an immigration attorney. I am not your immigration attorney. So definitely consult with an attorney if you are in doubt. So here, permanent residents, obviously, they are registered. People who are granted parole under 212D5, if you entered with that parole, you're considered registered. If you entered with a non-immigrant or immigrant visa, even if it's expired, okay, and even if your stay, your authorized stay has passed, you're considered registered. If you have ever been in deportation proceedings, or you currently are in deportation proceedings, you are registered. If you have a work authorization, or you had a work authorization at any point, you are considered registered, okay? Even if that's expired. If you're a refugee, you're registered. If you applied at any point for a green card, even if that was denied, all right? So if you filed that I-485 form, you're going to be considered registered. If it's pending, you're considered registered, okay? And if you have a border crossing card, or if you entered as a crewman, then you are considered registered. Please note here that DACA recipients and TPS holders would not be considered registered unless they were granted that employment authorization, right? So not every TPS recipient necessarily, or DACA recipient necessarily, has a work authorization. So there's a little caveat there. Again, this is why personalized consultation is so important. So I definitely suggest scheduling that with somebody that you trust if you're in doubt about whether or not you need to register.